Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good leads. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy when it's sick of me. I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Put your boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shine the king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chick. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Shit be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's
tickets.
go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah. What up? You already know what it is, man. It's your brother, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stop the Fast. We're about to get to it, Jack. Happy and walk with us, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe dropped out, right?
Glitch the guarantee. E&E.
Kamala up next.
2020 got me seeing so
Like-
clear.
All right.
Get your boy shit.
Happy and walk with us.
Lost and glitch.
We're about to get straight to it. Well, ain't nothing to it but
We
the
cool,
cool.
nigga. This is
Yeah.
Nature.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? all coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Kill him in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Okay. Don't break the code, this family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow was classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers, we Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Pass to my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, now they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick. Butcher shit. Any clip that we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off of 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom. To try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk. Let me lock in. Show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I'll be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. What up? It's your brother, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts. All right? Let me repeat that. Stacks with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tuned into another episode of Real Talk Podcast. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. You did. Smash that like button. OG, what happening, bro? Right? What's good with y'all out there in YouTube land tonight? This beautiful evening. We all, XL Pro, what happening, man? We all woke up earlier today, and we've been awake ever since. All praises be to the Most High God, the one and only true living God, Yeshua HaMashiach. Right? Shout out to my brother XL Pro. Shout out to my young brethren OG. He a young brother, but he's an OG. You dig? Now tonight, y'all, we're gonna get straight to it. Let me come up real quick before I put this on screen. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, listen, y'all. That's not Joe Biden, allegedly. And I'll get into this some other day. I'm pretty sure I done shared this story with y'all. But that is not Joe Biden. That's why he's dropping out of the race. because these clones that they keep copying of old Brandon keep glitching. He's old and past his time. He gotta relax. Right? Hold on real quick, y'all. Right? My fault, y'all. Let me Oh, you saw it too? OG, hey, OG, that's why I rock with bro. Hey, OG, man, hey, bro, I love you, bro. Hey, I love all y'all, man. OG, but I really fuck with you, bro. We're gonna have to link up, man. You have to come up on here. Hey, man, listen, y'all gonna have to start camming up, man. Now, if you work somewhere and you be compromised, hey, listen, I respect that to an extent. But we talking heavy over here, man. We gotta cam up and show our faces, man. And plus, you know, me and my pops told me to tell y'all what's good. He getting better. I think he wants to do a show maybe this Sunday, but he told me he was gonna let me know if he was up to it or not because he's still recovering from his stroke. But you know, we putting together some things for y'all to come through the city and put some things. You know, so me and L got a men's group we got putting together. You know, we got some things working, man. So you know, man, y'all tap in, walk with us, man. But yes, OG, you saw that too. That's why I call him Uncle. I call him Sleepy Joe, Uncle Skin Mask Biden. Right? They are. That is not him. Like I tell people all the time. Right? I tell people all the time. A lot of this information that I share with y'all, I don't get from reading no books. A lot of the information that I get comes from the Most High. Compared to a download like in the Matrix. Right? And like my pops have told y'all, and I have told y'all, the only way you're going to be able to comprehend, understand some of the things that I say is you're going to have a relationship with the Most High so he can reveal this to you. I can sit here, me and my pops, we can do spiritual root Sundays and talk to y'all till we blue in the face. It's not meant for everybody to understand, but it's meant for everybody to get. Do you understand the difference? Right? Now we got Joseph Brandon Biden Robinette. Exactly. Highly corrupt dude. Highly corrupt. Right? I will arguably say that Joe Biden is the most corrupt president in U.S. history. On many levels. Right? Many levels. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You did?
President of the United States prepares to speak to the country just days after announcing his withdrawal from the 2024 race, giving his endorsement to Vice President Kamala Harris. What we can expect from the president tonight as he looks to cement his legacy for decades to come, while top Republican leaders are calling for his resignation now. We'll hear from one of those leaders when the number 3 in the House, Congressman Tom Emmer, joins. Plus, the disruption felt on Capitol Hill as thousands of protesters demonstrated against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's address to Congress, the tense moments and the message Netanyahu delivered to the American people. And
the shooter was flying the drone around the area.
The Trump rally shooting may have been one of the biggest failures of the U.S. Secret Service in decades. But we're now learning more about the alleged shooter behind the carnage as the FBI director briefed the nation's leaders, drawing a picture of a loner with few contacts, how he was able to conceal his weapon, even the online searches that are now pointing to a potential motive. Good evening, everyone. I'm Lindsay Davis. Thanks so much for streaming with us tonight for our special coverage, President Biden, the decision. In 1 hour, the president will address the nation about his unprecedented move to step aside, ending his bid for re-election. It's the first time in more than 50 years an incumbent president has chosen not to run. We've been told the president will speak from the heart tonight. And in addition to naming some of his administration's successes, he's also expected to talk about what he aims to do to, quote, finish the job in the final 6 months of his term. The president says he's determined to get as much done as he can at home and abroad, including negotiating a ceasefire in Gaza and a hostage deal. The speech is a culmination of Biden's more than 5 decades in public service. Back in 2020,
50 years as a career politician ain't changed nothing for the better, ain't contributed nothing to help anybody. He is the author and the main proponent, main promoter of the 1994 crime bill. Mind you, Kamala Harris supported that. As a result of the 1994 crime bill, vice president, it's crazy that these people are in the positions that they are. Right? Absolutely insane. Right? Kamala Harris, as a result of the 1994 crime bill, was able to falsely, wrongly accuse, convict, and sentence thousands of young black men to lengthy prison sentences. Most of them are just now coming home within the past 2 to 3 years. It came out later that as the Attorney General, state's Attorney General, Kamala Harris sentenced innocent people. And what was her punishment for that? She became the senator of California, the Democratic senator of California. Now she's the vice president on her way to possibly, potentially becoming the president. Right? Let's go.
He said he viewed himself as a bridge, not as anything else, and that there's an entire generation of leaders who are the future of this country. And to finish the job, Biden is also
about his very personal and likely wrenching decision to withdraw from the race for the White House. We are told that he will argue in his words that the defense of democracy is more important than any title, and he will outline his remaining 6 months in office. Pressure to drop out had been mounting for weeks following his alarming debate performance against Donald Trump. The president revealing his decision Sunday in a letter addressed to my fellow Americans, acknowledging, quote, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down. Tonight's address, a defining moment in his presidency, passing the torch to Vice President Kamala Harris, now the Democratic Party's presumptive nominee. The president will signal tonight he will now fight for his vice president. Let's listen to President Biden.
My fellow Americans, I'm speaking to you tonight from behind the Resolute desk in the Oval Office. In this sacred space, I'm surrounded by portraits of extraordinary American presidents. Thomas Jefferson wrote the immortal words that guide this nation. George Washington, who showed us presidents are not kings. Abraham Lincoln, who implored us to reject malice. Franklin Roosevelt, who inspired us to reject fear. I revere this office, but I love my country more. It's been the honor of my life to serve as your president. But in the defense of democracy, which is at stake, I think is more important than any title. I draw strength and I find joy in working for the American people. But this sacred task of perfecting our union is not about me. It's about you, your families, your futures. It's about we, the people. We can never forget that. And I never have. I've made it clear that I believe America is at an inflection point. One of those rare moments in history when the decisions we make now will determine our fate of our nation and the world for decades to come. America's going to have to choose between moving forward or backward, between hope and hate, between unity and division. We have to decide, do we still believe in honesty, decency, respect, freedom, justice, and democracy? In this moment, we can see those we disagree with not as enemies, but as fellow Americans. Can we do that? Does character and public life still matter? I believe I know the answer to these questions because I know you, the American people. And I know this, we are a great nation because we are good people. When you elected me to this office, I promised to always level with you, to tell you the truth. The truth, the sacred cause of this country is larger than any one of us. Those of us who cherish that cause, cherish it so much, a cause of American democracy itself, must unite to protect it. You know, in recent weeks, it's become clear to me that I need to unite my party in this critical endeavor. I believe my record as president, my leadership in the world, my vision for America's future, all merited a second term. But nothing can come in the way of saving our democracy. That includes personal ambition. So I've decided the best way forward is to pass the torch to a new generation. It's the best way to unite our nation. You know, there is a time and a place for long years of experience in public life. There's also a time and a place for new voices, fresh voices, yes, younger voices. And that time and place is now. Over the next 6 months, I'll be focused on doing my job as president. That means I'll continue to lower costs for hardworking families, grow our economy. I'll keep defending our personal freedoms and our civil rights.
Exactly, OJ.
From the right to vote to the right to choose. I'll keep calling out hate and extremism. Make it clear there is no place in America for political violence or any violence ever, period. I'm going to keep speaking out to protect our kids from gun violence. Our planet from climate crisis is the existential threat. And I will keep fighting for my cancer moonshot so we can end cancer as we know it because we can do it. I'm going to call for Supreme Court reform because this is critical to our democracy, Supreme Court reform. You know, I will keep working to ensure America remains strong, secure, and the leader of the free world. I'm the first president in this century to report to the American people that the United States is not at war anywhere in the world. We'll keep rallying a coalition of proud nations to stop Putin from taking over Ukraine and doing more damage. We'll keep NATO stronger, and I'll make it more powerful and more united than any time in all of our history. I'll keep doing the same for our allies in the Pacific. You know, when I came to office, the conventional wisdom was that China would inevitably surpass the United States. That's not the case anymore. And I'm going to keep working to end the war in Gaza, bring home all the hostages, and bring peace and security to the Middle East and end this war. We're also working around the clock to bring home Americans being unjustly detained all around the world. You know, we've come so far since my inauguration. On that day, I told you as I stood in that we're still in a winter of peril and a winter of possibilities. Peril and possibilities. We were in the grip of the worst pandemic in the century, the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression, the worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War. We came together as Americans. We got through it. We emerged stronger, more prosperous, and more secure. Today, we have the strongest economy in the world, creating nearly 16 million new jobs, a record. Wages are up. Inflation continues to come down. The racial wealth gap is the lowest it's been in 20 years. We're literally rebuilding our entire nation, urban, suburban, rural, tribal communities. Manufacturing has come back to America. We're leading the world again in chips and science and innovation. We finally beat Big Pharma after all these years to lower the cost of prescription drugs for seniors. And
Hold on, we're about to get to it, y'all. I just want y'all to listen to everything this guy is saying.
I'm going to keep fighting to make sure we lower the cost for everyone.
We're about to be done talking in a little bit.
More people have health care today in America than ever before. And I signed one of the most significant laws helping millions of veterans and their families who are exposed to toxic materials. You know, most significant climate law ever in the history of the world. The first major gun safety law in 30 years. And today, the violent crime rate is at a 50-year low. We're also securing our border. Border crossings are lower today than when the previous administration left office. I've kept my commitment to appoint the first Black woman to the Supreme Court of the United States of America. I also kept my commitment to have an administration that looks like America and be a president for all Americans. That's what I've done. I ran for president 4 years ago because I believed and still do that the soul of America was at stake. The very nature of who we are was at stake. And that's still the case. America's an idea. An idea is stronger than any armory.
Now pay attention to what he just said, y'all. He said America is an idea. Now, to y'all who know, like I know, that is very unique that he said that. He said America is an idea. Ideologically based violence. You have to listen to what my brother OG said. You have to pay attention when these people are talking. Actually listen to the words they're saying. Smash that like button, tap on the click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Tap in, walk with us. Let's go.
Bigger than any ocean, more powerful than any dictator or tyrant. It's the most powerful idea in the history of the world. That idea is that we hold these truths to be self-evident. We're all created equal, endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights: life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. We've never fully lived up to it, to this sacred idea, but we've never walked away from it either. And I do not believe the American people will walk away from it now. In just a few months, the American people will choose the course of America's future. I made my choice. I've made my views known. I'd like to thank our great Vice President Kamala Harris. She's experienced, she's tough, she's capable. She's been an incredible partner to me and a leader for our country. Now the choice is up to you, the American people. When you make that choice, remember the words of Benjamin Franklin hanging on my wall here in the Oval Office, alongside the busts of Dr. King and Rosa Parks and Cesar Chavez. When Ben Franklin was asked, as he emerged from the convention going on, whether the founders have given America a monarchy or republic, Franklin's response was, a republic, if you can keep it. A republic, if you can keep it. Whether we keep our republic is now in your hands. My fellow Americans, it's been the privilege of my life to serve this nation for over 50 years. Nowhere else on earth could a kid with a stutter from modest beginnings in Scranton, Pennsylvania, Claremont, Delaware, one day sit behind the resolute desk in the Oval Office as President of the United States. But here I am. That's what's so special about America. We're a nation of promise and possibilities, of dreamers and doers, of ordinary Americans doing extraordinary things. I've given my heart and my soul to our nation, like so many others. I've been blessed a million times in return with the love and support of the American people. I hope you have some idea how grateful I am to all of you. The great thing about America is here, kings and dictators do not rule, the people do. History is in your hands. The power is in your hands. The idea of America lies in your hands. You just have to keep faith, keep the faith, and remember who we are. We're the United States of America, and there's simply nothing beyond our capacity when we do it together. So let's act together, preserve our democracy. God bless you all. May God protect our troops. Thank you.
A moment in history tonight, President Biden in the Oval Office. You heard him say there to the American people, I revere this office.
Get him out of here, right? Kamala wouldn't even go to the border during border crisis. Let all these immigrants see. Exactly. Kamala clearly showed who she's for. And we're going to dissect and discuss Kamala Harris, right? We're going to dissect, you feel me, her tomorrow, right? Or should I say Kamala Gopalan? Oh, we're going to get into it tomorrow. We're going to dissect and discuss these two chicks, or should I say one chick and one allegedly a chick. We don't know this to be true about the other one. We don't know it to be false either. We just don't know. But we're going to get into it tomorrow. We're going to be breaking down, discussing, dissecting, deciphering this Kamala Harris, Michael/Michelle, allegedly Obama, Robinson Obama ticket for the Democratic Party. Oh, we're going to get to it tomorrow, Jack. But tonight we're going to focus on Skin Mask Joe, right? Never. You rarely, if ever, see them together, right? Rarely, if ever. Now, Joe Biden stepped down, right? And I've got a few of my own thoughts on why I think he actually stepped down, right? I literally just shared some of them with you earlier when I said, and just to let y'all know that I'm very serious about what I'm saying. I said earlier that they have made too many copies of Joe. His genetic integral structure is breaking down in this reality, if that makes sense to you. And the more all praises be to Yeshua Muhammad. Listen, this is why they're trying to sink and link us to the metaverse. Because if we have digital avatars that don't age, don't genetically, structurally, biologically, physiologically break down over a course of time, or what we perceive as being time. Do y'all follow me now? They made too many real life. Cloning is very real, y'all. It's quite simple when you think about it. And they done cloned Joe too many times. Allegedly. This is just me saying this based off of the research I've done when it comes to cloning and all of this stuff, all the DNA downloading, storage, and all the stuff I talked to y'all about, which is very real. But, you know, this isn't facts. This is just me. Guessing, if you would. You know what I'm talking about, man? Y'all sit up there and think that's a chick if y'all want to, man. Listen, I doubt it. And still to this day, I got $1,000 cash if anybody can provide me with a picture of Michael/Michelle Obama allegedly pregnant. She was pregnant after the year 2000. So we should see some pictures. Are we to believe and think that this person got rid of all their baby pictures from 2 children? There's none for us to see. When we've seen so many other heads of state pregnant, we've seen makes you start thinking about these kids, man. All I'm going to say to y'all is Dr. Anita Blanchard and Dr. William Nesbitt. I digress. All right. But we got Joe Biden here, y'all. Right? Who they done sit up here and made so many damn versions of this guy that the integral, like I said, the genetic integrity of the genetic integrity of his the genetic integrity of his various avatars that have been basically duplicated, manufactured, right? The more you make copies, the more the genetic integrity breaks down, meaning that there's going to be glitches. It's not going to be right. It's not going to, every time you make another version, you're losing chromosomes and diluting DNA. Also, the soul is connected to our body. This is the Egyptian concept of the Ka and the Ba, hence the term Kaaba. Mr. Oh, my Joe from Chicago, what happened? I'm talking about glitching like a mug. Can't remember anything. Can't speak. And under the guise of old age, which 81 years is getting up there. But y'all know how old Donald Trump is? Donald Trump is only 3 years younger than Joe Biden. Joe Biden's 81. Trump is 78 and just took a shot to the dome, Jack. It speaks very eloquently, very legible. He's very articulate, very intelligent, very smart, very witty. Still up the beat. You understand me? Shout out to my brother, Mr. O Pops 90. I hope that the Lord, Most High God, Yeshua HaMashiach, blesses me to see 90 plus years old. He already given us 120. So he finally decides to drop out, y'all. And my reason for him dropping out is because the genetic integral structure of his genome has been cloned so many times that it's breaking down, and listen to what I'm telling you, his consciousness cannot be housed in these genetically compromised copies or clones. Huh? Remember when I talked to y'all about DNA, digital DNA download and storage, D-Wave computing, harnessing the soul on a portable device? Much like in the TV show Altered Carbon on Netflix. Where I told you about that. We dealing with demons, y'all. I want y'all to understand that. To those who know, know. To those who don't, you don't. We living in beautiful yet tragic times right now, and I absolutely love it. You feel me? Sharp as a whip, quick as a whip, huh? Articulate, still up, moving by themselves. Probably don't even look 90 years old, 85 years old. And it's the reason why when it comes to these people, for them, most of them, it's a reason why their genetic structural integrity is weak in comparison. Don't get it messed up, though. Still subject to the same stuff because it's all flesh. Yeshua didn't design this. I'm going to repeat that. I said Yeshua didn't design this. So when we're talking about Joe Biden stepping down, of course, we're going to be led to think and believe it's because his old age, his mental processes is failing, which is true, but not him, his body. And I want y'all to understand that it's a difference, right? Donald Trump is 78 years old. Joe Biden is 81. They're 3 years apart. Oh, Joe's been a career politician for about 60 years. Ain't changed nothing for the better. Caused nothing but pure calamity and havoc. So I'm not buying it. Neither should you. Right? And I know y'all ain't having it because you know we critical thinkers over here. Right? Just crazy, y'all, man. This is very interesting times we living in right now. You know? This dude, Joe Biden, is arguably the Biden crime family. This is arguably the most corrupt presidential administration in our history, y'all. Thank the Most High for the internet. Right? Because we got stuff archived. Right? We can prove what we're saying. If they haven't, now let me come back up for this. If they haven't committed it to the memory hole. Y'all remember when I told y'all about the memory hole? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Y'all, let's go. Joe Biden, 1994 crime bill. Let's go.
Afraid of crime. The 1994 crime bill was signed by President Bill Clinton. This was a pretty significant bill at the time, and President Clinton and Senator Biden at the time were right that the bill was significant.
The most significant federal effort to deal with violent crime in America that has ever been undertaken.
It was important for a Democrat at the time to be seen as taking a significant role in trying to reduce crime and violence in the United States. And at the time, the Congressional Black Caucus was part of the debate around the crime bill. And the Congressional Black Caucus didn't want every provision that was included in this bill. It became clear that the provisions in the 94 crime bill were going to be a political compromise. And so the history is much more complicated than is sometimes portrayed by the media. Now, what did the bill do? Just like a lot of political compromises, there was the good and there was the bad. For example, the bill eliminated 19 types of semi-automatic assault weapons. It also provided huge amounts of funding to hire cops. 100,000 cops were funded. It was about $14 million at the time for community policing. The bill also enacted the Violence Against Women Act that provided funding to protect women and victims of domestic violence and crimes against women. But the most pernicious provision of the 1994 crime bill was its $12 billion that was authorized for states across the country that would enact what's called truth in sentencing laws. That funding literally paid states to increase the number of prison beds that they allocated for individuals convicted of violent crime in this country to serve 85% of their sentences behind bars. The reason that provision is so important, and the reason we're still talking about it today, is the federal government essentially subsidized states across the country to build more prisons. So 25 years later, the crime bill is being debated.
You stood up and used that tough on crime, phony rhetoric. That bill was a huge mistake.
There's no question that crime bill contributed to America's mass incarceration problem.
1994 crime bill, we had
a mass incarceration problem, which we're going to get into tomorrow, considering Kamala being the Attorney General, State Attorney General, sent so many innocent black men to prison, forever damaging their lives, their families, only to later find out that they were a lot of them were wrongly convicted. Thousands and thousands of our brothers wrongly convicted in the whole entire state of California from 1990 up until, goddamn it, 2000, early 2000s recently. Of course, it was lots of people who were guilty, but there were also lots of people who were not and got caught up in the 1994 crime bill rigmarole that affected every state in America, specifically California. Understand that the 1994 crime bill also trickled down to the school system. At the same time they passed the 1994 crime bill is the same time, same year that they instituted across America zero tolerance. Or my fault, that was after. Not zero tolerance, but no, I'm right. Zero tolerance initiatives in the school systems. Do y'all remember? We were in the 6th grade if you're my age. I'm 42. We were in the 6th grade. All of this stuff happened when I was in the 6th grade. So within the annals of the 1994 crime bill also was legislation that trickled down to the education system, creating that school to prison pipeline. Now, what y'all know about that? This guy was the guy who crafted, sculpted the 1994 crime bill. Him and lots of other people who are still moping around to this day. Career politicians ain't did jack-ish. Nothing to help anybody, specifically us. Mr. Else, I was in the 3rd grade. Huh? This guy, the current president, Joseph Brandon Robinette Biden. This guy, corrupt dude. Now, the Biden crime family is arguably the most corrupt presidential administration in American history. Do y'all understand that? More corrupt than any other administration since the start of this country a little over 200 years ago. Officially, on paper. He called him prison judge. Yeah, I mean, that might as well be his name. Lots of my older homies ended up in prison behind that initiative. Y'all remember zero tolerance in y'all school back in the day? Elementary school, middle school, high school? The Zero Tolerance Initiative. So I'm a real history buff, man. Right? Amongst other things. I seen the notification. I didn't watch it. I got the notification for it, bro. I didn't watch it, though. I ain't gonna purpose. I'm gonna keep it raw this, but I got the notification for it, though. I think I was at work when you dropped that joint. Because that's what they are. The most corrupt presidential administration in American history. So we got the 1994 crime bill, Joe Biden. Man, listen here.
Today,
Now, and you'd be wrong, Mr. O. It's the Biden crime family, the most corrupt. All of them is corrupt. But the Biden crime family, boy. Ooh, and it go back. They bloodline go back 300-400 years. And I'm just talking about the Robinette bloodline of the Biden family. Very old. Joe Biden had a first wife before he got with what's her face? Dr. Jill Biden, or what's her name? Jill Biden. Yeah, and even further than that, the Biden, and I'm just talking about the Robinette blood part of him, right? They're old. You know, they go back. Now, how many of y'all know that Joe Biden had a first wife? She was literally only 30 years young when she died, right? Let's see if I can find something real quick. Let's watch this. Let's go. Smash that like
a somber milestone for President Biden and his family. They attended Mass in Wilmington, Delaware, before the president laid a wreath at the gravesite of his first wife, Nelia, and daughter, Naomi. They were killed 50 years ago today when their car was hit by a tractor trailer. Mr. Biden was not in the car. His two boys, Bo and Hunter, survived that crash.
Bo and Hunter. Bo's dead, if I'm not mistaken. Right? He just tragically died not too long ago. Or was it James? Was it James Biden that died? If it's not Bo, I don't, my bad. I stand corrected. It's Bo, Mr. O. It's Bo Biden that died. Oh, that's not Bo. It's James Biden then. Okay, that's who died. So it's not James. One of them dudes just died. Oh, Joe Biden. Oh, not Joe. Hold on. What's his name? Oh, so it is Bo. I'm right. It is Bo that died. Okay, I know I want, I just want to stand correct. I just want to make sure it was Bo. Good looking out, my brother, Mr. O. Right? Now, his first wife, Nelia Hunter. Right? Nelia Hunter was a very beautiful young lady. Very beautiful young lady. And she came across Joe Biden. Right? Hold on real quick, y'all. Where did Joe Biden meet Neela at? Right? That's a good question, right? Right? Right. As the story goes, right, the story goes that Neela and Joe met in the Bahamas during spring break while they were both in college. And allegedly he moved to Syracuse, New York, so he could be closer to her and allegedly attend law school there as well. Right? But I got some other information, right? You know, shout out to the homie, man. You feel me? Nelia Hunter. Man, I wish I could find that episode, man. Right? Josephine, what's up, girl? Right?
Capacity. And socially, with the unfruitful works of darkness, but
Shout out to my homie Bishop Gary. Listen, man, I'm gonna bring this back up on the screen for y'all. Neela Hunter Biden was significantly younger than Joseph Biden. Right? Well, I mean, not. Significantly younger. See, back in the day, chicks who looked older could pass as being grown women, and often were. Really don't go on too much nowadays because being older is not something that's like cool now. You know? According to some resources I have access to, allegedly, Neela Hunter was not the same age as Joe Biden. See, if you look up her age on Google or Wikipedia, or it say that she was born in November, or my bad, July She was born in July of 1942. But if you look up Joe Biden's age, it'll say that he was born in November of 42, which would make his wife Neela older than him, and she is not. She was significantly younger than him for this reason, because she was underage when he first came in contact with her, because she was the Biden family babysitter. Huh? Now, Joseph in his early career was involved in a lot of effery. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. All right? Man, listen. All right? Hold on, I'm about to get this video for y'all. You did? OG, listen, man. Listen, my young brother OG, his mind is so sharp. You hear me? The way OG, your dot connecting skills I see are increasing and getting better. You hear me? That let me know that you learning, and I appreciate that, bro. OG. That let me know I'm doing my job. My bro OG dot connecting skills is becoming very acute. Allegedly, Nelia was the Biden family babysitter. Allegedly, Nelia came across some information that she wasn't supposed to find out. Now, back in Joe's early career, he was involved in a lot of effery, which is why he came so strong with the crime bill and all that stuff. In his early career, Joe was a lawyer. Uncle Diggity, what happened, man? And he represented a lot of interesting people. Very interesting people. Y'all do y'all's due diligence, right? And we can pretty much compare Nelia to Princess Diana. You already know Uncle Diggity, man. What's 720 out there? Shout out to my brother Uncle Diggity, man. That's my brethren right there, man. I'm about to drop this link here in a second, y'all, about 5 minutes. Nelia Hunter came across some very, very shrewd information concerning her husband. Not only that, she was neutralized because due to the stuff he was involved with the people he was representing, he was becoming scrutinized, and it would have been found out that his first wife, Nelia Hunter Bo, and the other one's Biden's mother. Right? She was underage. She wasn't young, like 12, 13 young, but she was like 16, 17 young. And before this information could be made public, she mysteriously dies in a car crash where these two barely made it. Yeah, I mean, that's what they do, OG. It's kind of, I mean, XL Pro. That's what they do, XL Pro. It's kind of like textbook. You know? She mysteriously comes up dead in this freak alleged car accident. And not even, not even, y'all. Hold on. It says that if you look on Wikipedia, if you look on a Googler, it says that Joe Biden and Dr. Jill Biden married each other in 1977. Right? But December 72 is allegedly the date that Nelia tragically died in that car accident. Right? I say that to say because that's what they tell us 5 years. But when you look at the actual, and I wish I could pull this up, but of course it's to the memory hole, right? Right? Tap in, walk with me now. The daughter died in the car accident with him. She was a little over a year old. All right. Hold on, let me see if I can find this real quick. All right. Just give me a couple more seconds, y'all. All right. Yeah. But yeah, allegedly, now this is, I'm saying allegedly, y'all. Allegedly, on her actual marriage license, right? On Joe Biden and Jill Biden's marriage license, it actually says 1973. Not even a year after she allegedly died in this car accident. to Dr. Jill Biden. So, yeah. Do your due diligence on that. Connect the dots. See what fits and what doesn't. Pause. Right? You know? Right? Not only that, one of the most criminal things this guy is doing currently right now, right? And this, I'm talking about, this is highly corrupt. You feel me? All right. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. I want to show y'all this video to show y'all the #1 criminal thing that this guy is doing as president. I'm just leading to everything. I'm talking about, this is the #1 criminal thing this guy is doing with this immigration thing, man. This is totally corrupt. It's criminal. All right?
To make matters even worse, Biden is even fighting tooth and nail to stop Texas and other
shout out to Greg Abbott, man.
Other Republican states from securing our own borders. I deployed thousands of National Guard soldiers to build hundreds of miles of razor wire barriers.
Shout out to Greg Abbott, man.
Give it up for our National Guard. They built those barriers to stop illegal crossings. When Joe Biden ordered to cut that razor wire, I ordered the National Guard to triple the razor wire on the border. When Biden took 50 acres of Texas border property to illegally process up to 5,000 illegal immigrants a day,
5,000 a day.
I directed the Texas National Guard to take back our land and wire it shut.
Shout out to Greg Abbott, man.
Now, there's no longer 5,000 people crossing the border like there was under Joe Biden. Now that the National Guard wired that shut, on average, there is one illegal immigrant crossing the border at that location a day. When Joe Biden and Kamala Harris refused to even come to Texas and to see the border crisis that they created, I took the border to them. I began busing illegal immigrants to Washington, D.C.
Do y'all hear what the homie Greg Abbott is saying, though? This is some of the most corrupt criminal things any sitting president has ever done in history. Like openly. Like opening our borders, letting literally millions of illegal immigrants just inundate our country. I'm about to drop the link for y'all, man. All y'all brothers want to come up. Any of y'all brothers and sisters want to come up. Y'all know this is an open platform, and I encourage it and I welcome it. You did. We got all type of sexual offenders and deviants flooding our country, doing the most heinous crimes. The situation with the border crisis is by far some of the most corrupt stuff you could do as president, like this. Mr. Oh, my Joe from Chicago, what happened, Joe?
What's happening, Joe, man? Yo, man, good stream, man. I ain't doing much but smoking on this good real quick, and just enjoying this good old show tonight. Yeah. This dude Joe Biden and the Biden crime family go way back, and they go way deep. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying. Pause, no Diddy. I'm trying to figure out with all this evidence, even with Governor Greg Abbott from Texas, shout out to him. You have the community.
No doubt, Uncle Diggity. My fault. I'm in the cut your wisdom. Hey, no doubt, Uncle Diggity. You know, we rocking. Go ahead. I'm about to roll up too, matter of fact. Go ahead, Mr. O.
Yo, so shout out to Uncle Diggity too. Yo, I'm trying to hear from the community. Like they've been saying him and Kamala, she looked like me.
Hold on. Let me hold on real quick. Let me cut your wisdom one more time. My brother, I ain't being right. I just gotta say this because you said that. Everybody, happy and walk with us real quick, right? Her name is Kamala, not Kamala. Kamala. She's Indian, Punjabi.
I like to call.
We'll get into this tomorrow, but her name is Kamala, not Kamala. Kamala.
Yeah. Come Allah.
Come a lot.
Yeah, come Allah. But still though.
Go ahead, Mr. O.
The community in November and after November 5th, and especially the ones that's gonna vote blue no matter who.
Right.
I want to know, was it really worth it? Because after all this evidence, after what you just said, and literally the community saying he's doing a good job, I asked him, where did he do a good job at? They can't never give me a pinpoint answer. All they say is he's not Trump. I even showed a coworker today at work with Donald Trump dancing at the fucking Soul Train. After he told me that Trump's a racist, I'm like, how many racists do you know actually be dancing in the fucking Soul Train line? You know what he said? Verge? You know what he said, chat? He gonna tell me. He said that's AI.
Not the deep fake. Hey, Mr. O, you've been to the same basically what I've been through as far as going to school. Hey, we learned a lot about deep fake technology, how they can use this tech to make it seem like you're saying stuff you never said, make it look like you're somewhere where you're not. That can literally translate my face, pause, and put it onto Mr. O, so it'll look like I'm Mr. O, or he's Mr. O is me.
Yeah.
I don't understand the level of this tech, man. But everything ain't a conspiracy, just like everything ain't AI. Everything ain't a conspiracy, man. Everything's not AI, man. Some of these images are actually real.
Like, check this out. Like CGI. Like, remember back in the late 80s, early 90s when movies was doing special effects, and they were trying to do the best they fucking can with what they had until the computer and CGI took over. Remember Face Off, like you had just said, Face Off. Then we start having Power Rangers, with Zordon with his face on the little thing and everything. See, they want you to actually believe that. They also, I want to go ahead and question if first of all, the fake Joe Biden that's in office, I wonder if he's still alive. He probably malfunctioning somewhere in the corner and everything, twitching and shit. But I want to know, where's the real Joe Biden? Like, is he really gone? Because I guarantee they want to talk about AI. I guarantee that so-called phone call that he supposedly gave into the interim president Kamala Harris. I believe because he has not spoken clearly at any engagement up until that point, but for some reason he's speaking loud and clear on a phone call. Go ahead.
That's what, man, when it comes to stuff like that, man, like I say, man, allegedly, don't have any evidence. I kind of do to back it up, but we just gonna say for internet purpose, allegedly. You know, I remember when this guy was running for president, right, on campaign, and this was during the pandemic, right, or but right before, you know, Trump got in there. And I recall an interview on which he was live on TV giving this interview. And I just remember the most peculiar thing about this interview, because when I'm looking at this interview and I'm looking at Joe Biden, I could clearly see that the skin from the chin up is pale white, but from here down is dark sun-beat tan red. And it just sparked my interest. Like, that's very strange and odd, right? But as I'm looking, now this is live now when this is happening. And I'm looking like, man, what the fuck? Like, that instantly caught my attention. And as I'm looking, I see it shifting. I'm like, oh, and then as people are also noticing this, though, they hurry up and rushed him out of there and rushed the interview because he was being interviewed by something. I think it was just coming off of a debate or something. And I know that I'm not tripping when I say this because lots of other people saw it too. Shout out to Scoring the Great Highs, man. We all is. I'm about to twist up right now, man. My brother, Uncle D, about to pull up. Listen, I apologize for the show last night. Go to the sports show, y'all. Listen, I got all the email. I was kicking it with my sister last night. And we was drinking, eating, and smoking, and y'all know how that goes. You know what I'm talking about?
It's all good.
Who are you? Do I know you from Facebook or somewhere like that, or you just popping in from off of YouTube? You had to deep fake Mission Impossible brief. Stupid.
Hey, as we talk, I'm actually editing a video with not the real mascot of the Moonshiners, DL Plies. I got something special for both of them. YouTube has actually blocked my video of the I'll probably go send it to you on email so you can watch it later. You know what I'm saying? Some bogus shit, but yeah.
Yeah, you said YouTube deleted it?
Man, they blocked it worldwide because I think because I actually used the interview with D.L. Hughley interviewing Joe Biden. He literally said that he supports. Oh, no, hold on. I gotta say the shit verbatim. Hold on. He said, "I know you are the guy when I met you, and I know that you are the best thing for this country, and I fully support you." The man actually spent Christmas. He spent Christmas at Joe Biden's house before the election.
D.L. Hughley, the comedian?
Yes, you can actually go on YouTube. It's a vlog. It's a vlog interview, so you probably gonna have to wait until after the stream, unless you know how to go at Box Cleverly. You could probably just play the audio. You can actually find that and hear him say that out of his fucking mouth.
We ain't gonna do all that. I'll take your word for it, though. But that's crazy, though, man.
Yeah, do it after the stream, bro. And you want to talk about a nut juice guzzler? Him and Plies, Van Jones, and Al Sharpton. Like, man, it'll pause. They just pause. Like these monkey shines. These Bojangles. They No, Verge. This is sickening. This is repugnant. Like they are really with they pom-poms, with they little tether skirts on, with the sweaters, and it's probably autumn outside, really saying "Let's go, Joe." With beards and dreadlocks and all, man. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? And they sitting here lying to the public. Like, this is the egregious part. I ain't never seen a campaign of this nature, of this magnitude for one presidential candidate ever in U.S. history. Do you remember get your booty to the pole with the strippers? Do you remember no voting, no fucking?
Yeah. You remember I did a whole video on that shit.
I remember I was there. What is so special
pretty
about
boy, what happened, man?
Yo, what's so special about Joe Biden? Like I never seen black folks or any other ethnic minority or even some liberal jerk off doing the shit in the 90s for Bill Clinton. Yes, he said he puffed marijuana, but he did not inhale. He played a saxophone. I ain't see these motherfuckers doing all type of music videos and shit like that.
It's a new day, man. Hip hop has been used as a weapon to promote these agendas, like I've been telling y'all. They done usurped our. That's why it's so important that we protect our shit, man. Because you see what they're trying to do on all the levels. Now listen to this. My brother Uncle Diggity, what's good, man?
What's good with y'all, man?
Man, my brother Uncle Diggity, what's happening, man? How you doing, brother?
Out, just coming to, man, smoking one shit.
Same here. I'm actually editing this video with Charlamagne on CNN with some other little brown skin strag and stuff like that. Now, this same, I'm gonna pass him right back to you, Verge. This same dude sat down with Joseph Robert-Bean, Jim Crow Joe, Let's Go Brandon fucking Biden, and this man literally said that he wants something for his people, right? He sat down with him before the whole election had the first election even came to an end. He asked help for his people. Now we want to know, and I want to call Charlamagne if they even do that on the Breakfast Club. Like, hey, remember when he sat down with Joe and he said the infamous, "If you don't vote for me, you ain't black." I know we all talking about you, little bald-headed Kermit the Frog motherfucker, but you out of your own mouth asked him, and I'll quote, "You want something done for your people?" And he been in office for fucking 4 years. 4 years. He sent money to Ukraine. He let the people, the Gualaguas, come in from on the border. I mean, and you had not said not one thing. Yeah. Venezuela, the Zalazalas, you know what I'm saying? Gualaguas, Zalazalas, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Tomato. You know, guacamole, all that shit. But look. This motherfucker then paid off and got paid from, and he still you ain't caused not one disruption on your little radio station, your little Breakfast Club with just the mess. And dude that's under indictment for fraudulent real estate, what's the name? But you even defend your own people on your own, what's the name? A free speech, what's the name? Charlamagne. So you are also bought and paid for. You are none but a fucking fraud. I'm sorry for commenting on your podcast, but you ain't none but a fraud, and we just don't believe you. We shouldn't even take your word for it. Well, I'll pass.
That's a fact, Uncle Diggity, man. Let me get. I want to hear what my brother Uncle Diggity got to say about this, because I know you've been watching and I know you've been paying attention, brother. Man. What's the when it comes to old Joe, man, you know what I'm talking about, because you from California, man, you been out there, you know what I'm saying? So he's stupid for saying that, ain't my brother Uncle Diggity, man. Speak on it, bro.
Man, shit. Nigga, Democrats trying to take this motherfucker further into the depths of hell, man. I mean, shit, it ain't really shit's pretty obvious at this point, I guess. Let me just give I missed majority of the show. Let me just give my little rounded thesis on this whole shit or whatever.
Right.
All right. Okay, so like I said in Red Chat, y'all niggas might have caught it or not. The Democrats are the party of anti-family. They are for abortion, which is the destruction of life, as we all know, and they pretty much fund the fucking the war between man and woman here on our soil through fucking through government assistance and shit, because we know that when these chicks go and get these little benefits and shit like that, how destructive it is to our community and shit like that. So They pretty much this is the party of hell. Like the Bible says, you know, be fruitful and multiply and shit, and everything that they stand for basically goes against that. They want complete reliance on them. They don't want you. You know, they'll create the scenario of the women being independent, but we know that's all motherfucking fluff and lies and shit like that. So California, Southern California mainly is like a fucking it's like a hotbed for fuckery, for lack of family. Yes, there are roots. Yes, there are families and shit. You know what I mean? But as far as family structure, I mean, that shit is completely broken, like completely broken, bro. And all blue states, I would imagine, are the same. But yeah, the Dems are the party that's the anti-family party, bro. And the vote for them is really like a vote for the beast. They go for everything that's contradictory to what the fucking book says, what the Most High says. Like, I feel like I'm rambling. Shit, I got a strong ass point I'm trying to fucking get to, but yeah, man, them motherfuckers, it's all fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. A vote for Kamala. I mean, we already fucked up and got Joe in here. We see the status of things. I don't see it changing much for the better once Kamala gets in. Ladies out there listening, the only victory you are going to get from Kamala is the right to destroy life, the right to continue to abort babies and shit like that. That's all you're going to get. Now, we already know, you know, you ladies that have had abortions before and shit, you know how you feel coming out of that motherfucker. You know what I mean, it's not really the best feeling, just to put it mildly and shit. It's not the best feeling. So you know deep down in your soul you're doing something wrong. So right now, you're at a real fork in the road. The ladies are at a real fork in the road more so than the men, because right now it's either you're choosing heaven or you're choosing hell. And really, that's what I got for that.
Right. And I like to get my brothers from Cali in here to speak on it because, oh man, my father formed pretty boy. I ain't see you down there, bro. The four pretty boy was good. I see, this is a beautiful thing. I got two of my West Coast brothers tapping in.
Yeah, DPB, he in Northern Cali, but I'm in Southern.
LA, but you live in right?
Oh, we got the best of Cali, North Cal, SoCal. What up, Dow? What up,
though?
What up with
Universal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, Kamala, man, these Curry Cam, man, is like, she off the hook. She is seriously off the hook. And it's crazy because it hasn't even started yet. It's about to get way, way worse. Just imagine all the t-shirts that's gonna go up, all man. These chicken head mud ducks, they about to go crazy off this broad. For real. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be promoting her like they promoting a rap concert. It's gonna be crazy. Just think about all those thotty-yotties and rapper thotty-yotties that's gonna be at all her events and all that stuff. Man, you know, even E40 endorsed this broad. Gave this broad money.
Yep.
E40 water. I was like, okay, cool. I tore every E40 thing that I ever had. I tore it up. I went and gave my CD, all my old E40 CDs away. I gave all that shit away. I was like, nope.
Right.
Mike. Oh man, hey man, I got into it on Twitter with Isaac Hayes song Ike Dirty. This motherfucker, man. You know what he hit me with? You know what he
let me just say something real quick.
Go.
Hey, I want y'all to try to not use the F-bomb so much. I know it's hard.
Got you.
All other curse words, oddly enough, are pretty okay, but those F-bombs, even nigga is cool. Right?
I know, huh? You can say nigga.
Feel some type of way about them F-bombs, man.
Yeah.
I'll explain to y'all why. Go ahead,
okay. So I get into it with Ike Dirty, aka Isaac Hayes III, on this platform called X, and he tried to hit me with the old Tide, the old Communitar shtick, and he used to be dubbed to his advantage because he thought he could try to hit my, you know what I'm saying, cold heart with some warmthness by saying, if you're a black man and allow this happen to black women, woo this woo. I'm like, oh wow.
Because he obviously he don't know her history. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, see, all these people that's like endorsing her. If you really take a good look at her history and go back and do the research, she is not black. She's nowhere near black. Her daddy is half white. You know what I'm saying? He's a direct descendant of a slave owner who was a anti-abolitionist. You know what I'm saying? This woman, I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he's only half of Jamaican. You see what I'm saying? So where's the blackness at? Where's it at?
All of that tomorrow, y'all. Listen. Y'all know they're talking about putting Michelle allegedly Obama on this bill with her.
Oh no.
Man,
we'll get that tomorrow though. I'm gonna break everything down tomorrow.
Hey, Bird. You know when you said them two names and you put them two names together, I remember a particular live stream or series of live streams in which you had basically brought up a statue with a woman's face. I think it was supposed to be Medusa, and she was holding a man's head, you know, decapitated. I believe that's coming to fruition in this country right now.
For real.
I'm about to pull it up on the screen. He said it wasn't Medusa. But this
he talking about the goddess.
This is Beyonce's alter ego, who she is invoking when she get on stage and call herself Sasha Fierce.
The goddess Kali. Yep. So
we in trouble.
This
is in trouble.
This is the spirit that women embody when they put on fake hair. This is the spirit they embody when they put on hair from India. This woman right here, or this entity, deity, or whatever, is why Indian men make their women shave their head in the first place, because if they let it grow, they assume the demeanor of this woman, the arrogant, man-slaying, thought bitch, you know what I mean? So they sell it to black women, since black women have poor self-esteem about their hair. And when they put this hair on, this is the spirit that we're dealing with our women. Now, if you pay attention to the picture, she got fucking a nigga head chopped off. She got one in her hand. She got like niggas' heads around her belt and shit like that. She's standing on dead men. She's, you know what I mean? This is the spirit that these women motherfucking embody.
That's literally all the simps, all the old boomers and older Gen Xers, and any little linguistic MFer that want to go to the poll on November 5th. This is going to be, because, like, again, the Democratic Party that we have amongst us now is not the Democratic Party of yesteryears. This is a socialist, communist entity, organization that co-opt a government political party that's about to go ahead and get rid of its so-called necessities, you know what I'm saying, for order.
Well, when you look at the history of the Democrat Party, right, and then you look at the only reason why black people became Democrats is because they gave them money. At one point, they gave them money to convert. I forgot who was it? Was it Wilson or Roosevelt? It was one of those presidents. One of those.
It was Roosevelt. It was Roosevelt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They gave him money, and then they converted.
My father, speaking of my 90-year-old father, unbeknownst to him, he followed that whole civil rights wave, even though his constituents around him didn't even give a damn about that. Even now, going into yonder, he still don't understand why people want to criticize FDR. He's like Social Security, he gave Pope things. I said, Pop, do you understand the tax taxpayers got to pay for all that stuff. Ain't nothing in this world free. It took me
My daddy's 85, right? My daddy's like straight up like he's like completely against the two-party system now. He's like man, he's like it's the dumbest thing. He's like that's the thing is they got to get rid of it. You know, he lived in those eras too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? Your daddy, look. Ironically, your daddy is actually gonna his dreams are gonna come to fruition because what we always say, Verge. What we say, Uncle Diddy. I say this all the time. Democracy and republicanism could only last in a society, in a civilization, for only 250 years, and we only got 18 months now before they want to go ahead and say, oh, let's just get rid of this little piece of paper called the Constitution.
It's been gone.
Yeah, the only thing is it's going the wrong way though. You know what I'm saying? To get rid of the two-party system to create a one world government. That's the route they're going. And all these people they're going around like Trump is gonna save us. Come on, bro. You know, out here on this West Coast, especially in Vegas, all them hotels that you go to that's owned by Trump and stuff. Who they got working in there and housekeeping? You ever been to that shit? You know who they got working in there? Maria, Maricela. They all working in there. You think he's gonna, and you know they illegal. You know they working under the table, but he gonna round people up and just come on, man. We gotta be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Because then he's messing up his business.
I got the Asians at my hotel, you know what I'm saying? They dominate the actuality, you know what you right, but it's split though between them and Latinos. And guess what? It's actually a little debacle in Chicago right now as far as these housekeeping jobs and all these other jobs, because the ones that's already here legally, they try to keep their jobs away from the ones that's here illegally, and they ain't getting along to go along either.
See, that's just crazy because I know that like the further north you go in Cali, it's like you got what is a little bit still in Southern Cali. The Indians own it, and then the Mexicans work for it.
That's crazy, man. Now, is y'all looking on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Now, y'all see this is the seal of the state of Virginia. All right. Now, look at it real good. Right? Does it look familiar?
Looks like a portraying a Native American, but I'm trying to read that insignia in Latin. I know it's say tyrant, but
Semper Tyrannis.
It's just like the
Right? I'm about to mess you up real quick. And this is why I be talking about when we see things in plain sight, but due to certain levels of indoctrination, we can't connect the dots immediately, right? Until it's pointed out to us. And then every time we look at it, that's all we're going to be able to see, right?
Yep.
That's the nature of illusions. You feel me? Now, walk with me now, right? Now, this is the flag, the seal of the flag, the state of Virginia, right here in these United States, right? And this goes to show you that this spirit, this entity, has been grafted into the very DNA, if you would, of this country, right? Now, peep game, y'all.
Same shit.
Yeah, that's the Hindu god.
So listen to me when I tell y'all, when they say in God we trust, what God are they talking about?
Right.
Now, mind you, all of these people basically follow the same stuff when they get to this level in politics and stuff. Joe Biden, all of them, right? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Joe Biden, just him as an individual, right? He's part of this collective. Anybody, listen to me, y'all. Anybody that they would put in front of these cameras, present them to us and say, here, pick from them, compromised. With the exception of who they actually are, right? Now, all politicians have to sign a pledge to support the state of Israel. All of them. Yes, all of them. If they don't, what they will find is that they won't get any funding for their re-election campaigns, because all of the agencies, organizations, think tanks, and such of the like that do the funding to politicians for their campaigns, they're Jewish. All of them. Right? I say that to say that they're all compromised. Now, tonight's show is about Joe Biden. You know, he's very corrupt. Like I said, the easiest thing to prove his criminal behavior is what's going on at that border. That's just right there smacking our face. Amongst the plethora of other stuff. He's not fit to lead. Kamala Harris, we're going to get to her tomorrow. Right?
You forgot one thing. You forgot one thing, Verge. You forgot all that money he was getting to Zelensky, though. I mean, Hunter Biden.
That's what I was saying. So like, you know, I'm gonna pass it back to you, but that's why I just said that. I said that's the main thing. It's a plethora of stuff. That a lot of stuff y'all don't know about.
Right? Hunter swinging pops. He's
criminal activity up the wazoo. But my point is, none of these people are worthy to lead. Not even Trump.
Nope.
Y'all really know who Trump is? Oh, he's corrupt. He ain't corrupt as Kamala, though. Or Joe. Oh, but he's corrupt. Nonetheless. Basically what I'm saying, anybody who they put in front of us on these TV screens and tell us pick, they're compromised and they will be used to some extent. And if they don't go along, what my man Pac say? As soon as I decide you ain't shit.
Ping, 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 ping.
Hey, another actor on screen, off screen. I mean, he was a fulfilling prophecy, but go ahead.
You know? So, and when I say stuff like that, y'all, and listen, if you want to vote, do your thing. Right?
We got the most corrupt. We got the most corrupt government in the
world. That's up to you. Like you got the right to vote, I got the right not to vote. Whenever I speak on it, it's not to sway anybody's opinion to get them to. I don't support none of these people. But when it comes to Kamala Harris, and I'm gonna get to this tomorrow, she's specifically corrupt. She's corrupt in ways that just destroy Biden and Trump. And I'm gonna get to that tomorrow.
Exactly. What do people think? Like she was 29, get smashed on by a 60-year-old. Come on, man. Come on now. Open her door. Open her door.
Mad at me for the pretty boy when I call her Kamala stuck her way to the top. Harris. That's exactly what she is.
He was popping Viagra, blowing her back out. And here we go.
Downtown Willie Brown.
Downtown. She was eating booty. She was eating straight booty. That's why she took that picture with. That's why she took that picture with Meg Thee Stallion with her tongue out.
Hey, what y'all call a mayor and a DA meeting? A debriefing.
Not the corrupt tongue.
The whole thing is like it really trips me out. It makes me crack up when these politicians sit up on national TV and say, "Oh, this is the most corrupt regime in the world." Like all these other corrupt regimes. Like, we're the best at corruption. We are the best. That's the thing, is like, we are masters at this. It's just like, we just good at marketing it as if we are not. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's how you do it.
Man, the corruption I've seen transpire from my eyes in the last 5 years, this shit makes Tammany Hall look like it was a righteous, peaceful organization. I'm swear.
It's crazy. And the thing is like, you know what? You know, this stuff has been going on our whole lives. My whole life, man. So when something happens and people be like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Like when Trump got shot the other day, I was just like, and it's not the first time. It's not the last, and it's not going to be the last. So what are you guys so surprised about? That they try to off a president-elect? Or come on, man. We've been killing presidents and shooting presidents since I was a little boy. So come on, man. We've been shooting them since I was a little boy. So it's like, this is nothing new. People go, I can't believe this.
Yeah, they under illusion. They under that illusion that we still the toughest, strongest country in the whole big old Western Hemisphere.
If this woman becomes president, I can promise you, we're gonna have a conflict.
Yeah, you know, and this is what I always say, man. You just never know with these people, man. You know, like, I mean, as far as like aesthetically, you know, as far as like from a real world, for the lack of a better term, standpoint, like, she's not gonna win. You feel me? Like, not to say that they won't try no BS, but you know, if it was fair elections, like to some degree what it used to be, you know what I'm saying, she wouldn't make it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people realize the power of the media. She's very unpopular. She's very unpopular, trust me.
So is Hillary.
And, you know, all Trump got to do is bring up all these family members of these dead women that have been killed by these immigrants and put them in the front seat of the next debate and be like, look, see these people right here, Kamala? It's like, I want you to apologize to all these family members right here.
Type stuff. All these little girls sitting here again, they like took them from these crazy, deranged, used to be in insane asylums and stuff like that down there. People just flooding our borders with the most dregs of the society, just the dregs of the society down there. Like, we don't have dregs in our society already that we need to take care of.
And the thing is, it's like, what if Trump comes in, what, he just gonna start rounding them up? They gonna go easily?
Oh no!
You know
Hey, I was trying to say this on Red Show. Now look, check this out. I'm glad y'all said, yo, why the Mexican mafia is in the city of Chicago heavy, basically making all the Latino gangs basically do it or else type of get down, lay down. You know what I'm saying? It's not looking good out here, bro. And I'll be trying to tell the blacks that still, because I told you what's been going on in my neighborhood, bro. I even got Dominicans right down the street from me, bro. It's a real takeover. It's a real takeover, bro. I
my city too, man. The Mexicans is here, Jack.
Bro, my neighborhood, it's off the chain. It's just, man, it's so many, and they got the same MO. You can see them. It's like they dress like this. They dress hoodie, jeans, and a backpack and a hat. That's they MO. They all dress the same. They all going out to work. And they be 5'4".
Shit, wow, man, with this dude Joe Biden, man, you know what I'm saying? Then you got this. I've been getting a couple of emails, and I checked the, you know, so-called alleged. The rumors is saying that this guy is actually, man, listen, man, who knows, man? Like I said, I honestly don't believe that that's Joe, but you know, I mean, the original anyway. You know, You just never know with this stuff, man. We about to shut it down, though, man. I'm gonna go around, let everybody, you know what I'm saying, say their last little words we got here. But tomorrow night, y'all gonna want to tap in tomorrow, because I'm telling you, we're gonna do some breaking downs of the breakdowns, man. I'm telling you, man. I could literally do this with Trump. I could do this with Biden, Kamala. I could do this with lots of people. Just totally break down their corrupt activity and why they should absolutely not be doing what they're doing. But
people forget that Trump just appointed a noted racist, J.D. Vance. Are you guys freaking serious?
I'm from Ohio, man. Listen, I'm from Ohio. Let me just speak on this real quick. I'm gonna do a show on this next week.
Yeah, please do.
Ohio.
Please do.
Ohio. I'm from the largest district in this state. Let me tell y'all something about J.D. Vance. Very similar to what I'm gonna talk about tomorrow with Kamala. Very similar, almost identical case. All right. A couple years ago, matter of fact, during the pandemic, J.D. Vance was connected to the guy, I can't remember his name, and they did a fraud like $68 million to where they were supposed to get funding from the State Department and from other or government organizations to decommission 4 nuclear facilities in our state of Ohio. Do you think that's what they used that $68 million for? J.D. Vance was connected to that. Very corrupt guy. Very corrupt guy. Can't remember dude's name, but it was right here in downtown in our courthouse where the case was had at the trial. I can't remember the guy's name right now, but I think he got like 18 months in the joint, big ass fine type shit like that. Got a sentence reduced to like 6 months probation or some shit like that. And basically what they did was they used the money for, God knows what, when they're supposed to use it to decommission these dilapidated, worn out nuclear facilities. And guess what happened not too long ago? In my state, y'all. Y'all remember? See,
Oh yeah, we remember the new Palatine, right?
Yeah.
That Joe Biden, nor Kamala did not even go down there to show any type of more support, even send some type of National Guard support, or Maui. Let's not forget about Maui. Okay. Long memory.
So yeah, we're gonna start with Mr. O, and we're gonna go to the former pretty boy, and end up with my brother Uncle Diggity. Then we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Y'all go ahead and say your last little 1-2s before we split up through. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, you know me. I ain't got really much to say. I already said what has to be said. Only thing I was gonna say, salute to the realest panel right now on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking much, but some real common sense. And hope anybody watching this broadcast, you know what I'm saying, follow me on my channel, Mr. O with the info on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Check me out. I got little videos. I might even go back live doing this again, but I might go ahead and lay it down because I got work in the AM. So Uncle Diggity, the former pretty boy, and of course Verge. Y'all have a good night. Y'all boys be blessed and peace.
Y'all know enjoy your evening, brother. Go ahead, the former pretty boy.
Yeah, I mean, people, they need to watch out. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't pay attention. They don't read. They don't research. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got all these people up here endorsing, maybe put on the news, talking about how great this person is, how we need to defend her and go, black women. Bruh, it's very sad. And it's like you're watching brainwashing that's happening right before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? Even though, collectively our society is basically brainwashed. They believe that voting, you know what I'm saying, for a president is basically like we have a real choice when we don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like I kind of think it's like, man, what did the people do in school? I mean, did people take U.S. government in school? Do they still take U.S. government in high school? You know what I'm saying? So if you took U.S. government in high school, you would know that there's no way that the people are picking the president. And the thing is, like, we got to think. The last time, who won the popular vote? We got to think, because we got short attention spans in the United States. And then who picked the president? George Bush was picked by the Supreme Court justice. Because what happened? They lost the votes. They couldn't find the papers and all that crazy stuff that went down in Florida. Okay. So the Supreme Court justice picked. Okay. So who won the popular vote with Trump? Hillary. All right. But he became president, right? Because the people got no voice whatsoever. Presidents are chosen, picked way ahead of time by the elitists that actually run this country. Well, I shouldn't say the country. I'm gonna say the world. Because basically they all in cahoots with each other. So people better wake up seriously, because I am not that bright. You know what I'm saying? But if I could figure it out, it's like, man, something is seriously wrong. If I could. Thanks for letting me up, Virgil.
You already know, the former pretty boy, you always welcome, brother. Anytime, brother. Take care of yourself and your family out there, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm about to have a baby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
man. That's beautiful,
bro.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
But that just made me feel good and brighten my spirits hearing that, man. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared now.
It's a tragic yet beautiful thing at the same time.
I'm thinking about leaving the country, bro. If she becomes president, bro, I'm like trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? If she becomes president, I'm trying to really figure it out, bro. All right, fam. All right, Uncle Diggity. Y'all be cool.
Cool, brother. Man, you know how we do, man. Real ones come through, chop it up, man. Chop up heavy. Get Uncle Diggity, man. Say your last words so we can get on up through, brother.
All right. American government, man. American government is one of the most, if not the most corrupt governments in the world. And the fact that every 4 years we keep putting our hope, faith, and reliance into it, only to get the door slammed in our face and motherfucking, humiliated, whatever, however you want to look at it. Every 4 years, 4 to 8 years, we go through this. Our vote is supposed to be for the Most High, not America, not America's system that fucks us over and turned us into these fucking people that we are right now, mentally and economically and shit like that. All these wrongs and shit. It's not going to get better. You know what I mean? They didn't figure out how to market it to us and shit now and make it like a show where it's tons of showmanship and shit. Now we can be entertained by it, like the awards or whatever factoid of entertainment that we entertained by. They figured out how to market it to us like that now. So it's really not going to be any better for us. And the more we pour into it, every 4 to 8 years, this is all we're going to get. We'll grow as a people, we'll grow in our thoughts, we'll grow maybe in things we do, but ultimately we'll always have that ceiling. We'll always deal with the racism, the triggering, the Sonia Massey type ordeals and shit. Might get a little worse and shit, because that's what's always happened. So, our vote's supposed to be for the Most High, man. Read your fucking book. It tells you what to do. It tells you what happened. It tells you how all it is. If you've read the Bible before, read it again, because as you get older and your understanding of things changes, the story changes. The book's wonderful. It teaches you, it teaches you stuff. And that's what I think it goes unsaid and shit. The older, as your understanding changes, as you get older and you read it, your understanding of things in the book changes. But the book basically, you know, warns you of everything. It tells you not to be of the world. It tells you to be fruitful and multiply. You can apply that in any aspect of your life, whether business, you know, economically, family, you know, anything. Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of good key principles to things in it. So I would just encourage y'all to, you know, keep control of your sanity through this whole thing, because they coming for it. The Democrats finna do all kind of bullshit. The women finna be hype. The brothers might be triggered again and shit. You know, we might be borderline gender war and shit on some bullshit unless they can open their eyes and begin to see things. Not even necessarily vote for Trump. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the whole system is fucked. So hopefully the sisters can begin to, you know, start to see things and we can begin to move a little different, because that's kind of what we need to do moving forward. Other than that, man, that's it, man. Peace to the bros, Mr. O, foreign pretty boy, my nigga Verge and shit, man. Everybody else.
You already know, brother, man. Peace to you and your family, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything's beautiful, man. You know what I'm talking about? I appreciate you coming on, brother. You know, you especially always welcome to come up, chop up everything. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
You already know, bro, man. Take care of yourself.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
My brother Uncle Diggity in the building. You dig? It was beautiful to see my bro come in. You know what I'm saying? Brother's been working a lot lately, so you know, and most of us, you know, we got actual lives going on outside of being in the YouTube streets. So you know, sometimes, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, we gotta make a you know what I'm saying, disappearing act, but we come right back. You dig? Shout out to my brother Uncle Diggity. Shout out to my brother Mr. O. Shout out to the homie, the foreign pretty boy, for coming up and blessing the panel. Listen, man, vote for who y'all want to vote for. I'll just be, you know, vote for whoever you want to vote for. I don't care. You know, I don't feel no type of way. I'm not mad at you if you vote for Kamala. I'm not mad at you if you vote for Trump. That's your business. Really ain't none of mine. You hear me? I'm not voting because I know that my vote doesn't count. It doesn't. You consider I don't, you know, and I'm just not the guy to have that conversation with, man, because it does not count. You cannot prove to me that it counts, let alone validate why it does. I'm talking about you can't even prove it in real time that it counts. You know what I'm talking about? But that's not me telling y'all not to participate. Why would you continue, especially so-called black people, why would we continue to participate in the structure of a system that was never designed to benefit us? Although, if we work hard and make certain sacrifices and do certain things or even get lucky, we can become very successful. But for the most part, most of us is working. Like me, like my brother Uncle D, like my brother, the former pretty boy, like my brother, Mr. O. All right. Amongst other things, I'm pretty sure, you know. But when it comes to Joe Biden and him stepping down, you know, not only was it the right thing to do, but it's also part of the plan. It's part of the agenda, if you would. All right. Exactly. Exactly, OG. You already know the former pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? I represent for us real ones, man. Real ones from the turf, from the different cities that we from. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. My brother, the former pretty boy, is from LA by way of the Bay. My brother, Uncle Diggity, is from LA as well. My brother, Red Supreme, is from LA. You dig? OG, I forget where you say you from, OG. In Soaring the Great Highs, I don't recall you ever telling us or speaking. I think you kind of new to the situation, so I don't, you know what I mean? But people tap in, tune in with me from all over. You dig? And we're basically the same. Give, you know, maybe slang or how we might talk or dress, you know, but we're basically all the same. You know what I'm talking about? And I know because I talk to people, I talk to y'all that I know, we ain't gonna vote for this chick. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. You already know we ain't gonna vote for this chick. There's a lot of people, it's a lot of black females, but it's not enough to get her in the White House. White folks ain't messing with Kamala. Right? I'm talking about the meat and gravy of white folks, the overwhelmingly mass majority of white folks in America. They're not going to vote for her. Right? Yeah, Detroit, my brother OG in D-Town, you know what I'm saying? Detroit, you know. Like I said, she might get the popular vote, but when it comes to the electoral college and all of that, man, listen. And just like the former pretty boy said, all they gotta do is just bring out all them kids, man. Or bring out them pictures of them kids and their family members. Right? Of all them little girls and young ladies who have lost their lives, man, to them deranged, possessed, or should I say presided over people coming up out of Central and South America illegally. And that's what's weird. And see, listen though, soaring to great highs. Even though that's true, that doesn't mean that Trump isn't compromised. All it means is that he ain't got no bloodline connections, right? I'm just saying, the foreign pretty boy, and it'd be crazy, it'd be killing me, the foreign pretty boy, because people don't use their so-called common sense. Talking about your vote count. We ain't vote. It's a lot of stuff we ain't vote for. Y'all want to know the main thing none of us voted for, let alone knew about? One of the main pieces of legislation that's going to be very prominent and prevalent in this new structure that they're building for us, especially in the digital era that is upon us. We're about to be synced and linked to the smart grid and the metaverse. And this is the legislation, and this is why I just keep grinding this to the axe stone, man. Right? All right. HR 1955, y'all. We did not vote for this. Most people have never even heard of this. And this is 17-year-old legislation that is, in fact, law. And I constantly speak on this legislation, y'all, because I want y'all to understand the precedent that's being set, the demo that's being played on us, and how this piece of legislation in our country specifically, I'm pretty sure, and matter of fact, I know for a fact, it's very similar legislation in other countries, UK, China. And this is a very legislation that's going to set the tone for everything, right? If we start getting crazy because they put Kamala in the White House, or should I say Kamala in the White House, if we somehow go against that and protest against that and speak out against that, we can be considered spreading ideologically based violence and therefore violently radicalizing people, deeming us all homegrown terrorists. And when I ever talk about HR 1955, I want y'all to understand that this is the law. This is not me reaching in the ether, pulling something out, piecing something together with my creative thought process like that. No, this is facts. This is the law. This legislation says it wants to eradicate ideologically based violence, violent radicalization, and homegrown terrorism. You know? You know? I want y'all to understand. I wish I could find that picture that I've been seeing on the internet. Kamala with the little bent over the chair with the little bathing suit on, her little stomach hanging. It looked real, but you know that's an AI pic. Or maybe it's real. Who knows? Who cares? Ain't nobody trying to smash Kamala. Some of you nasty dudes out there probably smash Kamala. She's not bad. She probably look crazy when she ain't got all that makeup on. She probably looks crazy. She's 60. Or about to be. You feel me? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. We're about to get up out of here, man. Y'all listen, go research and study HR 1955. Biden is out of there. Who's on deck next? Is it Kamala? They're going to bring Michael Michelle out the woodwork. Who out of the Democratic Party can represent them in the White House right now, or even attempt a go at it? And it's sad when the only person who you got is such an easily provable corrupt criminal, right? And it just amazes me how people, and it just shows how much the compartmentalization works, because this stuff is public information. It's not, listen, y'all. And I gotta always remind y'all of this too, man, right? Deductive reasoning, process of elimination, critical thinking, right? I didn't just make some stuff up and slapped it up against the, it's provable evidence of these people's blatant criminal behavior, specifically and especially Kamala Harris, or should I say, hold on, Kamala Gopalan, which is her original name, right? Her original name was Gopalan, or her mother's original name was Gopalan, before she got with her pops. Her mom got with her father, the half Jamaican, half Khazarian dude. We're going to get to all that tomorrow, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. Go subscribe to my brother, Mr. O, with the info, giving you what you need to know, but you ain't hear from him, though. I like that. You hear me? Listen, y'all, man, it's crucial. We are at the most historic time in human history, right? I want y'all to understand the severity of what's going on. It's all one big mind F. You hear me? The fight for our perception of reality is on and cracking. And I'm telling y'all now, man. I'm telling y'all now, man. It's getting crazy out here, y'all, man. You know? Hold on, what the hell? What they got going on over here, man? Yeah, man. We living in crucial times right now, y'all, man. You hear me? We can't afford to be divided more than what we already are. But at the same time, y'all, man, there's certain people who we got to talk about and got to expose and got to put them on the wall, man. You did. You know? Where's all my albums at, though? Oh, man. Let me see if this work right here, y'all, man. Yeah, man. Smash that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You already know what it is, man. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this means. Yeah, man, we're going to get up out of here, y'all, man. Listen, tomorrow night, tap in, walk with us. You did. We're going to be discussing. Oh, I ain't even made the post for you yet, so I'm going to make it as soon as I get done the show. Ladies' night, we're going to be discussing, all right? We're going to be discussing. Oh, man. What, do we got a possible ticket going on? Huh? You stupid. Huh? Oh, we're going to get to it tomorrow, Jack. You did. It's crazy times we living in, man. Beautiful. I love it. You hear me? I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Beautiful yet tragic times we living in. What a wonderful time to be alive. Right? And I think this is the I think this is the perfect song to ride out to, because the whole what we know, right, or what we knew as our country that we all been born and raised in. Mind you, we're born and raised right here in America. I don't know what none of that other stuff y'all be talking about, but we are born right here. This is our home, right? You know, the country's going up in smoke, right? In order to bring in this, I tell y'all this all the time. In order to bring in the new structure and system, the old one has to go. And sad for us, our country is spearheading, the old system and structure, and China's ushering in the new one. Tap that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Share on Social Engineer, man. Let's go, man.
Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. 2020 got me so clear. Let me get to it. Glitch, nigga, for shit I do on these beats, nigga, I'm legendary. Niggas get to acting like bitches, okay, they Tyler Perry. Hide the women and kids, shit about to get very scary. Sticky bandits, freak while you home alone like Marvin Harry. Up in smoke for real, nigga, I'm blowing heavy. Rolling up be all that I need, it be my method Mary. All my niggas be locked and loaded, we mercenaries. Type of gas I got in this blood will make your vision blurry. I'm in the clouds a lot, I make the pilots worry. Turns out the shit is my fight song, like Katy Perry. Ready for war, soon as I hit the door, I'm ballin', nigga, I'm Kobe. As soon as I hit the floor, taking every shot, shoot that bitch till I score. Hall of Fame bars, I'm Barry Sanders and more. The way I spit this shit, you niggas better take note. The guarantee, when you see me, know I'm up to smoke. Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
I ain't trying to hear that BS. Please spare me a lecture. I was made to be a diamond because I was born out of pressure. My dad was a G, but the drugs got the best of them. So grind on their own while others might invest in you. Just long as you plant the seed and grow it like a vegetable. Everything can happen when it's supposed to, like a schedule. Every day I thank God you try to add another decimal. A pretty face is cool, but I need an intellectual. Making moves in silence really speaks the highest decibels. They always said the loudest in the room was the biggest fool. When I go up in the booth, close my eyes and see the visual. Not butcher boys, but trust me, it's about to get critical. John's, yeah, we slid a few, knocked them off casually. You claim you on my level, but really that's a fallacy. You still waiting on handouts, that's such a travesty. You're not even amongst my stars, let alone the galaxy.
Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
Sick positioning, running shit commissioning. You ain't seeing us, not sure what you're envisioning. We still winning, you in danger and it's imminent. Bunch of sticks outside, walking like picketing. E&E, on fire, man, we sizzling. Leave the scene flickering, damn, it's sickening. No witnesses, damn, all that soliciting. We pack a rainstorm, man, you niggas drizzling. Still riding hot like cars, no air conditioning. Yeah, still blowing loud pack, why you whispering? Handicap flow, leave them crippling. Sick discipline, all that mob penmanship. How you rate your bars? Insignificant. I stand behind my bars like imprisonment. Glitch the guarantee 2020 C division. There's nothing to lose if you always win.
Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.